This year, our second and third grade class was studying the town where our school is, Greenfield, Massachusetts.
We went on field trips to a farm, a restaurant, a metal recycling plant, and a water treatment facility.
But it was still hard for us to understand how these places and the people that worked in them fit together.
So along with our teachers, we created the Greenfield Game.
A game where we run the town,
solve problems, and start businesses.
The Greenfield Game is like a giant tarp, kind of like board of Greenfield, and we made it, and there's new businesses that you can buy, and we have houses, and we have jobs, and we can get sick, and we have pets.
It was like real life. It was sort of like practicing for the years ahead of you. I've always wondered how I was going to manage my money when I grew up, and it's practicing for me, so I really like it.
It feels really amazing to think that the entire class made this game all together, because it can be really confusing just to make a game in a partnership, and we made it all together. You always have different jobs. I kind of like the co-op worker because it's fun. I sell people fresh vegetables, frozen broccoli, mac and cheese.
My favorite job is the co-op because I sell all of the vegetables and I feel like I'm keeping the town healthy.
I think it's fun to buy pets. I would go to the pet store, drive to the pet store, and then I'd say, can I get a dog? I would give them a few dollars and take the dogs and drive home. But if they didn't have the dog, I would go to a different pet store and buy a dog, or maybe just wait for another day to get a dog.
Recycling comes from, eating canned stuff. There's a can in the shop, somebody buys it for $5, and then they go home, they eat it, put it outside of their house, and then the recycling collector the next day comes and collects it, and then puts it in the recycling plant.
In the Greenfield Game, there's a job where the garbage collector picks up the garbage and brings it to the landfill. The landfill overflowed. There was a vote for ideas for tax money, and I just thought of all the people in the Greenfield Game getting sick because of trash. My idea was there could be a job for someone to collect the compost. All the veggies could go in the compost, and all the other things like cans and medicines could go in the trash. Almost the whole class voted for my idea, so there was a compost.
My favorite part is when all kinds of people comes to my business. They pay us money, and my job is to give people designs and fix their cars.
So if you have an unsuccessful business, it's you don't get any money and people don't come to your place. If you have a really successful business, it's you get so much money, you have an awesome place. For instance, the pet store has a lot of money because that's a place where you have to get food all the time for your pet. And something that's unsuccessful is my post office. We don't get a lot of customers because people don't really send letters to anyone.
Lots of people are unemployed. I didn't know that that many of them were unemployed.
It felt I'm unemployed and I won't get paid, and it felt really hard because if you didn't have money, you wouldn't be able to pay for food.
I think about should I give half of this money to this person, or should I keep it for myself? How much money do I have? Do I have enough? Well, more and more people bought businesses, and when someone starts a new business, less people are unemployed because the person who has the business needs people to help them run the business.
If we didn't have this job, then this job wouldn't work. And if we didn't have this job, then this job wouldn't work. It was sort of like a chain. If we broke one, the next one would break. If that one broke, then the next one would break. And then the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one.
So you need a school to watch your kids while you go to a job. You need a job to get money, to get food and gas. You need gas to get to your job. And you need gas to get food to go to the co-op. I think it's like everything is connected. I think I like everything. It's like crazy. Absolutely every job there, I think it's connected.